Hey, mathematicians. Yep, that is you. All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about subtracting from 1,000. I know, it's this pretty big step we're taking. Right now, this rest of our unit is going to be talking about subtracting with three-digit numbers. So today, we're going to be talking about subtracting not only with three-digit numbers, but also subtracting from 1,000. So to get ourselves ready, let's do a little math monster. Are you ready? Are you ready? I know I'm ready. So here we go. Give me a math monster.
Ah!
Give me one more math monster. And one last one.
Ah!
Whew. That does feel good. All right, friends, you will right now, for this big adventure, need your whiteboard and a marker. All right? Great tool for us to use. If you're like Mrs. Seitz, I don't know where it is. You know what? A pencil and a paper does too. Very good. All right, so here we go, friends. Let's do a little bit of a quick step into our three-digit subtraction. Let me give you a story problem. Because when I give you a story problem, do you know the situation equation? Okay? So here we go. The school has 500 apples. Some of those apples were used at lunchtime. After lunch, there was 234 left. How many did they use at lunch? I'll do it again. Let's be thinking. School, it has 500 apples. Some of those apples were used at lunch. After lunch, 234 were left. How many did they use at lunch? I'd like to see you do an equation for the situation, or you could even do that math mountain. I'm going to do it as well. So the school has 500 apples, and apparently they used some of them at lunch, and then now they have 234. That clearly tells me that this school, with their apples, I know the total. That would be 500. I hope you're agreeing with me at home. Then lunchtime happens. Everybody's chewing down, eating apples, chomp, chomp, chomp. I have no idea what's happening, but they ate some. And when the people came back and looked, there were 234 left. So friends, we're looking for what? You're right. We're looking for an add-in, an unknown add-in. So friends, this is the math mountain. This might be the situation equation. So I hope you have that for the situation. That's what they kind of gave at lunch, and that's what was left. So we're looking like, what happened at lunch? So friends, let's do our vertical. Now, some boys and girls, they would sit there and they'd be Mrs. Seitz, I might add up. Yeah, I like that. I might use that adding up to find out the other add-in. Sure, you could add on to this and find out what the other add-in is. That's a great idea. I'm going to take, though, this add-in right here, and I'm going to subtract it from the total, because I know that when I subtract one add-in from the total, I'm going to get the other add-in. Now, friends, when I'm looking at this, I know that there's a greater amount on the floor. 4, I cannot get it out of 0. Let's remember that. If there is a greater amount on the floor, we go next door. We ungroup. We ungroup. It's imperative that we remember that. That we cannot say, oh, that's 4. No, it's not. Nothing. Take 4 away. You can't. But I can go to this 500 and ungroup it. Friends, 500, let's remember, every one of those 100s has 10 tens. So technically, it has 50 tens. Let's think like that. Let's be place value monsters. When we're a math monster, we're like going, we know there are 5 100s. We also know that there are 50 tens. these 100s. That means I have 400 left. And I'm going to break one of those apart. I'm going to ungroup it. There's 10 tens in there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm taking this 10, that 10, and I'm going to bring it to my ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have 10 in my ones place. But I have 9 tens in my tens place. I have, do you see it? Yeah, I have 49 tens. And that other 10 is just hanging out there. I have 490 plus 10. Friends, I am just ungrouping. I'm doing expanded notation. I have a 400 plus a 90 plus a 10. Here we go. Now I've got my 10. You bet I'm going to take 4 out of it. That's easy. I know that. It's 6. That's a very comfortable place to be. I got my 9 tens. I'm going to take away 3 tens. I know 9 take away 3. That helps me with 90 take away 30. I got my 6 tens. And friends, I have my 4 tens. I'm going to take, my 400s. I'm going to take away 200s. 1, 2, and I'm left with 200. My answer is 266. Take a good look at that, friends. I used a visual, but I also did my ungrouping. I did them actually together. If some of you were like Mrs. Seitz, I would just add up from 234. I'm just going to add up, Mrs. Seitz. That's fine. I would add a 6 right away, and that would get me to 240. And 240, I would add another 60 to get me to 300, because I want to get to my next 100. And then with my 300, I would have added 200, and that would have got me to 500. Altogether, I still added 266. So the add up method, that's fine too. Again, find that strategy that works for you. So friends, the last part of our time together, are you ready?